Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Last episode, we did our day one investigation for Miles Edgeworth, thinking that he might have not committed the murder, but we need to fully see this in the trial to realize the truth, so let's go back. Let's see this all through and head to the trial. December 26, 9:44 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Karma. That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. Wow, he's really old then. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case. He'll do anything to get his guilty verdict. Anything. Someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim for someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. What? You times 10? I'd probably survive. Yeah. So he was your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing it on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost in 40 years. 40 years. He's as rootless as me, times 20. Now you're saying times 20. That's pretty rootless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. Then we'll slay the god like old god slayers. Guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia, Amaya. You could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh, well, what is it? What? I'm busy. I'm doing a recording! Can't. Tried, I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You could reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Man, what terrible timing this is. Really sorry. Try my best. Or so I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Time to head in. December 26, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Karma. Mr. von Karma, is the prosecutor ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would not stand here if I were not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. Decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Oh, nothing, of course. That should be fun. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I called a detective in charge of this case. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident now. Yes, sir. I'm giving him this voice, but I feel like I should change it. I don't know. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened on Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. So they got the boat from the boathouse then. And then One with the van. I'm guessing she's the witness over here. There were 2 men on the boat. Now there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went toward the boat rental shop. Overhead map of the Gourd Lake. Testify to a court about the arrest now. Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes. Actually, I'm the one to be associate handling these proceedings. Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Jeez. Yes, of course, you're quite right. No, he's not. Testimony. Man going to the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's when we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now. Jeez. Hold it! You received a call from a man? Yup. He said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard 2 gunshots, right? What? That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Gah. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned a woman who was camping. A woman who was camping. A lot of heart. What happened next, detective? We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. Hold it! How long was it between the receiving report at the arrival at the lake? Oh, I say it's about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Detective, you were refrained from casually revealing department secrets. Oh, yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. Jeez. Feels fucking bad, man. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for Detective J dreaming. Continue. Yes, yes, sir. Hold it! What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed, not like a murder at all, really. Detective, this court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Only facts, detective. Cold, hard, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's really got his share of objections. I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Why do you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, this court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock. I never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe, it doesn't look so good. Continue now. Well, the next morning, a body was found on the lake. Oops. Hold it! Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was covered from the body. He was shot through in the heart fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike me bone as its shape is well preserved. Very well, this court accepts this bullet into evidence. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Hold it! Why is that? Well, we found a murder weapon in the boat. A murder weapon? A pistol? Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Oh, right, sorry, Your Honor. They both have the same voice I'm giving them. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol that made it decisive evidence? Tus. He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol we found in the boat. There were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Order! So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints weren't found in the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. So we got two pieces of evidence. The bullet and the pistol. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Found in the victim's body, 22 caliber pistol bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. Fired 3 times. Wait, what? Didn't we heard 2 noises? I guess we're gonna have to figure it out in the trial. Something feels wrong. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes, the ballistic markings bullet matched the pistol. Hey, Nick, what does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here doesn't know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. Barrel leaves the suction marks of each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to which gun it fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This photo, which you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge. Oops. I say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I can declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt? Very well. I'm somewhat fatigued and I will take a brief break. I'll call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge! Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess now. But wait, Get your bang on your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes! This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who the hell is running this court anyway? Edgeworth, what the hell's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. You touched the gun. Yeah, I can already see. That foggy photo makes one thing clear. Only one could have shot the man. The person was in the photo. True. Was it that you on the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me. I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he shot himself. You mean it was suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh? How am I gonna convince anyone of that? Say, Maya. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry, it's no good. Ugh. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? I can't call my sister, as I may as well not be here. Yeah, you're useless. No, I need you here. No, of course not, I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, that's the thought of it that counts, right? It's okay, Nick, you don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. It's more I'm a spearman who came in contact spirits. Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've been just getting lucky lately, and you never know when my luck's gonna run out. Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry, whoops. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, you'll call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw on the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, understand. I understand. Oh, very well. Your testimony, please. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out at the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't anything on the lake but that boat. Enough. Huh? Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. It looks like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she had looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake, so that man in the boat, the victim, must have been the one who shot him. It was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order, order, order! I will have order! Damn. Well, Judge. The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant. Objection! Wait, Your Honor. I am the defense, you fool. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photos are worth 1,000 words. They all read, guilty. You lose. Or, do you claim you have found a contradiction or testimony? Very well, if you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick, contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. What are you going to do? Do you really think there's a contradiction within the facts within our testimony? Yes, there was! I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Very well. I pray this is for the sake of... This isn't a waste of time, It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. Just after midnight, you say? Other words, it's no longer Christmas Eve, it's Christmas Day. Huh? Oh yeah, well, yes. I know you want to find contradictions, but really... Hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. I was in my car. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a researcher at a university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait, no, I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. I heard this bang coming from the lake. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard all that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. When I looked into my window, I saw Jujens on a boat. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture, just clear enough for you. Wait a second. I wasn't asking about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified she saw them. There's also a photo. You best look elsewhere for previous contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Jesus, I really don't like you, Von Karma. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There wasn't anything on the lake but that boat. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Oh heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you. Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. Jesus, fucking Von Karma. You can't even let me have a kid. That's what, sustained. Yes, of course. Great. Enough! I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems like you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth knowing. But, Your Honor, you keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I am afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Fuck you! How about that? Fuck you! You see my middle finger? I'm pointing at my computer screen right now? Fuck you! I don't like you! The hell? Nick, a lot of testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean. But, if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we have covered the evidence sufficient to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Hold it. Who was that? It was me. Maya? Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Please tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire the pistol?
You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lana. What's the big idea treating me some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear. I saw Edgeworth.
Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He's in contempt of court and must leave.
No. Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Felix Wright? You're wrong. Wrong. What?
Did you hear that, Miss Hart? What Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again.
Order! You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? You dare question me? Mr. Lauder has made a new testimony. The defense have a right to cross-examine her again, but he is in contempt of court.
No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did it what I could. You have to do the rest. Yay, Maya! Holy shit, I hate this Von Karma guy. I hate this guy. I hate this guy. I hate this guy. And banging my table right now. Sorry, guys. Good luck. Maya.
God, I hate... I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction in here or else.
Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
That last statement. Hi, Cleo. Seriously, the man on the boat was Edgeworth. Hold it! What the other man?
You cannot expect me allowed to lightly ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claim there is a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it, if you can. Mr. Wright, I have to sign you a pen.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm just pressing! There. That's it? Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't squander Maya's efforts either. I guess we have to present evidence. If you really saw Miss Von Karma? Let's hear. Objection! That's the only thing that I could give. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took. The very same. There's something I want to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So, this picture was taken with a professional high-quality film, correct? Yet it cannot even capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What?
Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Oh, please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart.
What?
Did you see that the defendant that night?
Of course I said I could. I meant I could.
Please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting.
I did it. Finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. You're right. There was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. I finished setting up my camera and I got back to my car. I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise on the lake, I looked at my binoculars. See, no problem. No problem, okay.
You use binoculars. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good.
This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be good. This one better be So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee types never find out where I'm from.
Defense attorneys have trouble with that as is.
Nobody loves me. Your camera? Yeah, it's got an automatic. The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all.
Objection sustained.
It's not letting her answer any of my questions. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope or binoculars for that? I got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera's irrelevant to the case. You can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue this line of questioning.
Know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright? Do you wish to press further about the camera? Hell yeah! This is a make it or break it time. This camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Ow. Wow, maybe it went a little overboard there.
Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear ya. Camera is set to take pictures of a meteor shower. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph the meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't really thinking too straight hard. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Now, wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was you saw Mr. Edgeworth? No unnecessary comments, please. When I heard that lake on my lake, I looked with my binoculars. So there was a heavy fog, and why would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through the fog, but you clearly saw him. I did, yeah. Enough! There's no room for doubt in her testimony. She sounded pretty doubtful to me. I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many Von Karmic objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. I'm trying to think. I guess we have to present evidence. I guess of this one, I guess? What? Wait a second. Yeah. She would have heard a loud sound. Did she even hear a loud sound? Yeah, this picture is supposed to take... yeah, it's automatically set to take a picture when a loud sound is detected. Let's face the lake. Alright, let's just do that. You were photographing the shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I saw that camera you set up yesterday. It was pointedly directed at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photo of the stars, Miss Hart. Oof.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor.
Well then, what exactly was she photographing?
Your Honor, take a look at this.
What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake?
It's either this or this. Yeah, I feel like these are the only two that make sense. Maybe she really wasn't trying to look at the stars. Maybe she really was trying to look at the monster. If it was sighted in Gourd Lake, then it would make sense if she would stay there. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph.
What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Oh, the sighting at Gourd Lake.
Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. Got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I have proof. I have proof.
Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. No joking around this time. What proof is the witness trying to photograph the lake monster?
It's her fucking camera. It's literally just facing the lake. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Glock. The camera was set to take photos in the response to loud noises, correct? Thus this photograph here when the gun was fired on the lake. And here this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, were you trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had your camera to sit respond to loud noises.
Order, order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange.
Yeah, sure.
Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try to take a photo of Gordy, weren't you?
Yeah. Not bad. Are you all lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? It doesn't change anything. Damn it! That doesn't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it, but what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were hurt searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony.
Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change, it has to. And I'm going to spot it. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I get a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. And that's why I was hiding. When I heard that bang, I looked straight at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. I just saw the flash near one of the man's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart, and hoped to fry. Wait a second. Wait a second.
Objection!
Cross-examine the witness.
The witness testimony has changed from before. Unchanged. She is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more time of our pointless cross-examination.
Objection!
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. There's a contradiction there. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because why? Was there a contradiction? Very well.
You may cross-examine the examination. You must be serious, so you must have something in mind.
Ha! That would be a first. Haha, very funny.
You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright? If there's no problem with the testimony at this time, we will let the witness leave. I'll announce my verdict at the time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor. Yeah, fuck Von Karma. I don't get why you people like Von Karma so much. He's an actual dick, man. Actually, I'm a research student at a university. Then what matter of person are you? I'm not sure I'm highfalutin enough to be called a manner of anything. An investigative photographer. Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. That's a kind of business. I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year, and guess what? What? There was just a UFO just hanging in the sky. You mean a UFO? UFO? You know, an unidentified flying object, a UFO. That's when I had a sort of revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of shaky basis for a career. Imagine what a scoop I get out of a picture of that monster. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah, they even had him on the TV. I'm not sure that appearing in the local news rumor of the month's sacrifice qualifies. Last month's segment was the Bigfoot sighting on Acorn Hill, I believe. That's also the picture of him in the research. For real. For real.
Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we?
Yes, Your Honor. I was camping out by the lake.
Blah blah blah. Press it.
That's why you put the automatic sensor in your camera? Yep, borrowed it from a university professor. Analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets to a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. So how many pictures has it taken so far? The only time a camera's triggered was at night. That's all I was hiding. Biggest time you told us why you felt to hide the true purpose at the lake. Heck, if word got I was up to it, that lake could be swimming up with competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs stealing my scoop. Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually...
Mr. Wright,
I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case. You, for some reason, objected to this one. That means, whatever we're trying to find, you are trying to hide it. Whatever you say, Von Karma, I know you told her to keep quiet. When I heard that bang, I looked right out straight at that lake. What sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, I can say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It sounded a lot sharper than a sound that I would have expected. There wasn't much else to look at, so I watched that boat the whole time. There wasn't much else to look at. Yep. I don't know if she heard a bang. She thought Gordy was out there. I kinda doubt she wastes any time looking at a boat. What did I do now? What are you giving me that kind of look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence.
Witness, continue.
Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. Then I saw a flash near one of the man's hands and I heard another gunshot. Is there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, nope. The lake was smooth as glass and no one was on the shore, neither. But if I had some contradiction in this testimony, I won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. There wasn't, yeah. You have to show evidence here. That's what Phoenix Wright was trying to say. You watched the boat the whole time, man. I know you were looking for Gordy, though. Now you would have to keep looking for Gordy. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? You were literally looking for Gordy. Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? You want to step over here and say that? You were camping at that lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat any second thought.
Order! Continue, Mr. Wright.
You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy. That's what you were doing. Gah. Well? Well, now y'all mention it. I did sort of take my binoculars up any kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all.
Miss Hart, are you saying you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I was just thought, I could be the witness to a murder and all. Kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching the boat till now.
This is totally uncalled for.
Hey, you got the photograph. You got proof.
Still, we can't see who was shooting in this.
Right. That's why I took this photo and...
Objection!
Oh, no, witness, no, finish her last statement, right now. You had a long day. Shut your pie hole. No, she's showing us something.
Shut my what?
What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it, but we can't tell from the photo who was shooting. That's why she says she's going to Yes! Wait! We need the proof! She said it'll drop the quality of mine, but we'll see who's whose. She enlarged that photo! Come on, we need the photo! Why won't Von let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that alert for is something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, that means prison for Edgeworth or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What do you mean? She's literally trying to show it. Fucking Karma. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it to court in the first place, you old fool. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. Wait, we can't see their faces. Because you cannot see who's firing this. It could be the defender or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence.
Wait a second. Hold up a second. Hold up a second right now. Bears the Prince of Edgeworth. Wait a second. If Edgeworth shouldn't... If he's shooting with his left hand, it can't be him. Yeah, it's not Edgeworth. It's in this photo. Edgeworth is on the left side. The victim must be on the right side. Robert. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little Gilda hasn't done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. I would like the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Carr, do you have anything to add? I stated that everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. Decisive evidence. Witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. And I believe it's time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? I object to the enlargement. Your Honor, there's something decidedly strange with this enlargement.
Well, why might that be?
Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What is strange about this photo is strange. Here goes nothing. Should the verdict was strange about this photo. Take that! Here, Your Honor. The shooter. I'm not sure I understand what's strange about the shooter's name. Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor.
The hand?
hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what?
This was what?
Let me show you. I'll show you evidence that the left hand contradicts. The gun.
Take that!
And the evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding the pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edward's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth.
Now that everyone in the courtroom is quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
you have given us a definitive proof today. We now know it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim?
Precisely. As we have seen, there are no other people on the lake that night. Who have the defendant could have shot? Miss Hart? Larry? Why these two? The victim himself. There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself.
Order! Order! So you are saying that the victim committed suicide?
Yes, Your Honor. I could think of no explanation.
Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option.
I am so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim reveals the distance which he was shot. The distance. The victim was clearly shot further than a meter away. A meter? Then that's 3 feet. There's no way it could have been suicide.
Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, are you accuracy of your data?
Of course. I already considered the possibility of suicide, you see.
I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints of the gun revealed that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for the trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Whew. I'm tired. That was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No. I have yet to be innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If you didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm gonna go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. Thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter. So the only part of her testimony was the bang she heard. Whew! That's enough for today. So I guess next time on Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, we're gonna head to another investigation, I guess, for day 2. And we still have to fight off against Von Karma in court. I don't like him. I know, like, you guys probably hype him up or anything, but, like, this guy's, like, literally making sure we don't fucking, like, get any evidence out from the witnesses whatsoever, which is pretty annoying. So yeah, so next time on Phoenix Wright and Ace Attorney, we're going to continue on with our investigation. I guess I'll see you guys all next time.